Hey guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. This video is a review of Stargate Origins Catherine. Now, it came out a year or two ago on the internet. It was a web series, and the thing about it was that you had to subscribe to it, and it's just, I've got enough subscription as it is. I'm not going to subscribe to anything else. All these subscription services are maddening. But it came out on Prime recently. At least I just recently found it. And it's Stargate Origins Catherine. It's the story of Catherine. If you remember in Stargate the movie, she approached Daniel Jackson about deciphering the Stargate. And she was also played in the SG-1 series. And so, being a huge Stargate fan, which for me, Stargate's really close to Star Trek. It's my favorite franchise. It's a tie between Star Trek and Stargate. And this is my review of that. And I'll just say that it could have been better. It could have been worse. The acting in it was... sometimes the acting was great, and sometimes the acting was not so good. And it was the same actors. It's like, since it was a web series, it was actually made in like 10 or 15 minute increments. You watched a 10 or 15 minute episode one week, and then the next week you watched the next episode. Well, this is those web episodes put together in one movie. And maybe that's why the acting seems really good in some parts of the movie and not so good in other parts. But some of it seemed forced, but some of it was really good. It reminded me of Indiana Jones in a way, because the Nazis were involved, but this takes place before World War II. So it I don't want to spoil it for you if you have not seen it, but it seems to fit in with Stargate canon. It seems to fit within it. I was wondering how they were going to be able to do it, and it seems like they did it and succeeded. I would have to think about it really hard to see if they screwed up anything in there, but the special effects were not movie level, nor were they the television series level. I mean, some of the special effects on the television series were really pretty good, and this wasn't even that level. But it was close. Not anything where it, irritated me or took me out of it, or at least it didn't take me out of it very much. I have a complaint about. It seems like, even though this was done like a couple years ago or so, it seems like it was woke, because Catherine is the protagonist, and she does make some mistakes, a couple of mistakes, and she shows remorse, but it seems like she has a couple of guys that are with her. It's like what would you call it? A trifecta. Two guys and her, a team that go through the Stargate, and the guys are kind of like comic relief most of the time. She's smarting them off, and I could see that, once in a while, but it was too much for my tastes. Not that I'm, sexist or anything like that. I'm a rather progressive type of person, but it seemed like they went overboard. It kind of reminded me of some other things that have come out lately, where her cup of female power overfloweth, and the guys are kind of silly just to make her look better. And some of the things that they did would have taken place back in the 1930s, like public kissing and stuff like that. Even I know that, but I don't think it spoils anything that they were on a different planet for part of it. So I guess it was okay. I don't know. And some of the other stuff, some sexuality issues that they showed, it didn't bother me. It's just I know that it wouldn't. It was taboo back in the 30s, but it's nothing, R-rated or anything like that. I don't think there was any cursing or hardly any blood or anything like that. All in all, I would have to say that I enjoyed it, and I would recommend watching it, but it wasn't to the level of the SG-1 TV series at all. But as far as in the Stargate universe, it didn't damage it, as far as I'm concerned. Not like The Last Jedi may have damaged Star Wars. Stargate Origins, Catherine did not damage Stargate, mortally wounded like that other movie did for Star Wars. So I recommend watching it. And if you do, if you're a biggest Stargate fan as I am, let me know what you think about it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next video.